Our policy is to preserve the Navy as it relates to Manitoba and this unit. Manitoba, the Prairie Provinces, this particular unit contributed to the war effort, and in some cases with tragic results. Even though most of the ships that were sunk during the war were not named after Manitoba towns, we had Manitobans on them. This particular display case that we have here is dedicated to those Manitobans who did not survive the war. They went down, as the saying goes, with their ship. Some people that come to my mind as an example on HMCS Transcona, you were either a bosun or, in the case of one individual that I know, was an ASDEC operator. Typical bosun would be basically an individual that kind of steers the boat, steers the wheel and everything like that. And then there's stokers. Stokers are basically people that operate the engine rooms, make sure the boilers are working. We look on the model here, we look at the top of the two pods up here, those are known as directors. So you'd have individuals working in there basically calling the range on the ships firing on targets or against other ships. You basically don't only have one job on a ship, you have a multiple purpose, or you could basically do anything you were asked or told to do. In some cases, I don't even think the cooks were exempt from anything, so everybody had an action station. Other than being seasick most of the time, you pretty much had to be on your toes. Seasick, the only one thing you want when you're seasick, you want to be dead. Generally, most of the guys that would have those could be used for a lot of various reasons. Some guys that sometimes had overnight shore leave basically would pack in a few things in there to take ashore, cigarettes. And we put a lanyard and the silk in there, but what you would have basically is your essentials for overnight leave, maybe your pajamas or clean shorts, clean socks or whatever the next day, along with some of your paraphernalia that you had in there, your leave passes. You have your soap brush. There's a clean gun shirt because you wanted to come back on board ship actually looking like you went ashore rather than what happened to you while you were ashore. I asked certain individuals why he enlisted in the Navy during the war, because maybe seeing the wheat fields and reminding him of the ocean. And a lot of them basically came back and said, hell no. Some of them were, I want to get it away from my mom. Others said basically it was too flat here. They wanted some adventure in their life. Believe me, they got adventure.